for documents can be accessed and updated by clicking on the Payroll Settings tab, which is accessed here and also here. You can find the Documents page under the Business Management section here. To add a new document, click on the Upload Documents icon on the right-hand side of the screen. From here, there are two ways in which you can upload a document. You can click on Add Document and then Upload, or simply drag and drop the document onto the green Add Document button. Please note that the size of the document is limited to 14 megabytes. Once the document has been attached, you'll be offered some extra configuration settings, as you can see here. The options include whether you would like to make the document private. Selecting this option will make the document accessible to full access users. Note that only full access users will see this option. Restricted users, i.e. managers, will not have this option because of their restricted permissions. Visible to all employees. Selecting this option will give all active employees set up in the payroll system the ability to view this document. Note that only full access users will see this option as well. Restricted users will not have this option because of their restricted permissions. If you select Visible to Employee Group, you are able to restrict the accessibility of the document by selecting one or more employee groups. You can do this by clicking on the context box and choosing from the employee groups here. You are able to choose from all the employee groups that are currently active in the business. Visible to Location. You can restrict the accessibility of this document by selecting one or more locations. You can do this by clicking on the drop-down box here. Again, you can choose from all the locations that are active in the business. This is useful when a document is only relevant to employees working in a certain location. For example, a food hygiene document may be relevant to employees working in the kitchen location, as opposed to the whole business. The next setting, Requires Employee Acknowledgement, refers to employee acknowledgement. You can select whether you require employees to acknowledge the document by ticking this box. The acknowledgement process for an employee requires them to click on the Acknowledge button against the applicable document when viewed via the employee portal. Full access and restricted users can configure their notification settings so they are sent an email when an employee acknowledges the document. The final option, Send Notifications to Employee, allows you to automatically generate a notification that will be sent to the employee. You can choose to send a notification either immediately or schedule for the reminder to be sent on a specific date. You can also schedule a reminder notification to be sent to employees every X amount of days. If you choose this, specify the number of days the reminder notification is to be sent. This setting is particularly useful if you require employees to acknowledge a document. There are a few things to note regarding documents, including notification emails will only be sent to employees who are yet to acknowledge documents. System-generated emails are sent out on an hourly schedule. New employees and employees who are newly attached to an employee group or location that have documents requiring acknowledgement will be notified of these documents. And finally, employee acknowledgements and notification emails will only be sent to the employees with employee dashboard access. Once you've uploaded the document and selected the preferred settings, click the Save button. If you attempt to close the context panel without saving your settings, the following pop-up will appear. If you click on Discard, this will close the context panel and not save any changes. Clicking on Keep will take you back to the context panel so you can save your changes. If you need to edit the settings of an existing document, click on the pencil icon position on the right-hand side of the relevant document. This will open up the context panel where you can edit any of the existing settings, the same as you do when adding a new document. We recommend documents only be deleted if they are not attached to any employees. However, if you do need to delete an existing document, click on the red bin icon to the right of the relevant document. The following confirmation pop-up will appear. Click OK to confirm deletion. You'll notice the envelope icon here. If this is coloured blue, clicking on this will trigger a resend notification email to applicable employees. If the document requires acknowledgement, the email will only be sent to employees yet to acknowledge the document. If a document does not require acknowledgement, the email will be sent to all employees reminding them the document has been added to their file and should be reviewed. If the envelope icon here is coloured grey, this means you cannot trigger a resend notification email. The reason for this would be either that the document is attached to a leave or expense request and so doesn't warrant a notification email, or the document wasn't set up to have a notification sent. That's the Documents page. I hope this has been useful.